Got tangled up.
That's not going to be a knockdown. That's a slip. You saw Evander Holyfield, Mark Breland there in the insert. Mildred Taylor here as well. All of them escorting Pernell Whitaker into the ring.
Yeah, for the first time, Ramirez backed Whitaker up with a flurry, and Pete came right back. We say Pete, that's Pernell Whitaker's nickname, known by everybody who knows it as Pete.
Oh, and a good left.
By 106 professional fights. I mean, he's virtually unmarked.
Oh, look at the hand speed by Whitaker. A 4-punch combination, all scoring. And Ramirez can't even get back in time. This fight is scheduled for 12. This is the third round. Approaching the halfway mark of round number 3. And Ramirez, Alex Wallow, is going to have to shift gears in a hurry.
Or hope that Pernell Whitaker strips his gears.
I don't know that I would count on that if I was Ramirez. Showed us a couple of weeks ago, and then Julian Jackson drops the bomb.
Exactly. I made a note. When we were conceding the fight to Whitaker in the last round, I wrote a note to myself, Terry Norris. Because Terry Norris totally dominated Julian Jackson, as you say. In round 2, the boom was lowered on him. Right now, you have to land the boom.
That right from Whitaker got in. And right now, Jose Luis Ramirez is looking a thoroughly frustrated. Jose Luis Ramirez has not yet landed what you would call a meaningful blow in this fight. And the combinations of Pernell Whitaker are just getting through easily. The hand speed right now appears to be more than Ramirez can handle. Whitaker's performance. That's not possible. He looks the same as he's looked against Greg Haugen, against Louis Lamelli. It's a new Pernell Whitaker in the middle of the ring. And right now, another low blow, but still, scoring combinations from Pernell Whitaker.
You saw the heart of Ramirez firing back at the end of that combination. Whatever he has, he's going to give. At this stage, it's just not even close to much in the fight as they can. And you see him fighting back. Ooh, inside left by Whitaker.
Pernell Whitaker has thrown beaucoup punches so far in this fight. You see the mouth hanging open a little bit, and Whitaker breaking the exchanges now and getting a little more distance and buying a little more time, Alex.
Right.
When he breaks, he's turning his back and walking to the other side of the ring.
Carrying his hands a little bit lower when he does move away, too.
But taking a little time off, sign of a with Ramirez somehow must seem very foreign to Pernell Whitaker.
Now, don't lay it out there. Snap it, snap it.
The combinations, a 5-punch combination that time by Pernell Whitaker. Again, a good look how Whitaker is turning his shoulder and walking away.
He's getting, Ramirez is able
more, and what we'll probably see before that would be Mildred Taylor and Julio Cesar Chavez.
Which is the one that is supposed to happen early next year, and the one that I'm really looking forward to.
I'd like to see that my way.
The other fight that...
and Pernell Whitaker hot-dogging a little bit. A little bit of you can't hit me, but I'll hit you.
And he just got hit with a right hook. What I was trying to make was the other fight that involves Pernell Whitaker is a fight with 130-pound champion and one of the top names in boxing, Azuma Nelson, who says he's going to move up and challenge Pernell, and that fight is scheduled for early next year as well.
We've moved inside the final minute of the 7th round. Jose Luis Ramirez just keeps pressing on. The results are the same. He's getting tagged in combination, but really doesn't look much different than he did in the first or the second round.
Got a warning from the referee to Ramirez.
A lot of upper body movement by Whitaker rather than leg movement to avoid the blows. Comes back with combination and scores. End of 7 and nothing's changed. But every time they step in the ring, virtually every time, they fight a right-hander. Oh, and what a left by Whitaker.
Let's see what that did to his left hand. Let's see if his hand stood up to that test. He hasn't thrown too many straight lefts. Not that he's bathing it. I don't think he needs it. but he has broken it twice. Let's see if he comes back with it. Because that was the kind of punch where he could re-injure it. I don't want to jinx him.
No, but you've got to bring it up. He has broken his left hand twice before.
Generally, he has hurt it when it's been an awkward angle, and that was a left hand right down the pipe. He's using it. Slapped with it then, but he's using it. Generally, when Pete has hurt his hand, when he isn't babying it, he's using it to the body where it doesn't hurt as much. That time he tried a number of punches to the head.
Again, a reminder, this fight is scheduled to go 12. A pair of titles, WBC, IBF, looking like they might land in Whitaker's corner.
Can't stand to watch. He's tired of watching the same thing.
Pernell Jr. acting like it's another day at the office for his dad. Oh, and Whitaker on the clutch, throwing a couple blows.
That was all right. I mean, that was not a foul, even though they touched gloves, to acknowledge that it was, but there was no break call by the official there.
The crowd begins to chant, Pete, Pete.
Once again, there's a warning.
That's the third warning we've counted. Could have tossed in another half a dozen or so.
Whitaker's hands way down too far. Now, for the first time in the fight, he's pinned in the corner, clowning and showboating, and runs away with his back turned.
Flint Small Liquor Professional Boxing will continue after this word from our ABC station. Norfolk, Hampton Roads, Virginia, on the professional scene. This is the 12th and final round for the WBC and the IBF lightweight titles. And Pernell Whitaker couldn't be in more control. Alex.
Jose Luis Ramirez, we said at the top, the consummate professional who would give everything he had. I think he's done that as he has. Ooh. There. Caught Whitaker with a few punches again. Whitaker in the corner. And
Ramirez attempting to put Whitaker back into the corner with a forearm, but Pernell Whitaker gets out much to the delight of the crowd. We move inside the final minute of this fight. Our scorecard at ringside, 11 matching 10-9s, all in favor of Whitaker.